What's up, everybody? Jimmy Faluca reporting again with Frank. Frank, how's it going, man? Is this shit ever gonna get any better? Or are we just wasting our fucking time?
I think we're wasting our time.
At least until Vince and Kevin Dunn fucking either keel over or retire. Um, Ladies and gentlemen, Frank and I forgot to discuss two very important topics in part one, in which we will get into now. The Shield, or at least the remnants of the Shield, and the Wyatt family. Personally, I like all the guys involved. I love Bray Wyatt the most. I think he is ultra talented. I really dig Luke Harper. I think he's exceptionally underrated. Braun Strowman, I like how he's being portrayed. I think he plays his part perfectly. Roman Reigns has gotten better. I still think a heel turn would do him a hell of a lot of good.
He's getting better, Howard. But I think that has to do because he's in a tag team and he's with Dean Ambrose. His character is different when he's taking up with Dean Ambrose. Singles wise, he always I don't know.
The main reason they have him with Ambrose is because they know he can't get over on his own. I mean, I was at some. I was at some.
When he gets that push to singles, like it's just like, ugh.
Oh, it is what it is. And last night, their mystery partner turned out to be Chris Jericho. Womp womp.
Yeah, actually, that fan who jumped into the ring, I read that was
NXT referee.
NXT referee.
It was a plant.
Oh yeah, it was funny, but I don't know.
What are they trying to make us believe, that their security is shit?
Yeah.
Oh well.
That match, there's going to be something more to that match. I don't know, but Jericho, I guess, turning heel or whatever. I don't know. Who knows?
Who knows? Who cares? I really don't care what they do with Chris Jericho at this point.
It's he's another tired act, because not because he's tired, but it's just everybody knows he's going to come back for a couple months. He's going to put people over and then disappear. It's like
I'm amazed they didn't put him in the ring with Kevin Owens. You know why? Because last year, after Bray Wyatt ate the golden shovel up his ass, they fed Jericho to him. The year before that, after Ryback got the golden shovel shoved up his ass, they sent Jericho to him.
Yeah,
I'm amazed they didn't send Chris Jericho to face Kevin Owens, because he got the golden shovel stuck up his ass when he lost to Cena. I don't give a shit what anyone says. He should be the U.S. champion right now, and he should have won that belt clean.
Yeah, but at least the Wyatts going over is a good direction, step in the right
Absolutely, the Wyatts absolutely needed to go over. I don't know where they're going to go from here, Frank. I mean, I've made my.
I think it'll go. I think this will go. This will culminate into Survivor Series.
Really, you think it's going to go all the way till November?
Sure, why not? I did tonight for so Raw. Now they're teasing a singles match between Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns.
I suppose.
For next month, and then why not go?
In all honesty,
they could get that.
In all honesty, what I would do with the Wyatts is this, and you tell me what you think. I would have Eric Rowan go back to the Wyatts whenever he comes back, and then I would promote during the night, whatever night it is, Damian Sandow will be in action. Now, I'm sure you're asking, why would they promote Damian Sandow? Very simple. He comes out for his match, the Wyatt family music goes off. They kick the shit out of him. Right? And then they drag him away. At Hell in the...
He becomes a member of the Wyatts?
Brother Damien.
Brother Damien.
Damien's been used to signify the devil many times. I think that he...
He's got the beard. Why not?
Exactly. And Damian Sandow's a damn good worker. And this is what you do. You want to make the Wyatts unstoppable. You make them destroy everything in their path. They're a 5-man group now. They're a faction. They're no longer a trio. They are a faction. And they are the Wyatt family. You have to make them destroy everything. If anything, I would revisit the Bray Wyatt-John Cena feud, and I'd have Bray Wyatt win the fucking U.S. title and have him win it clean. Give back to Bray Wyatt what you should have did last year and have him beat the fucking monster.
You know what'll happen? Cena will AA all 5 of them walk out of ship.
And the scary part is they would actually do that.
Yeah.
That's the scary part. But
the first guy to beat Braun Strowman.
Samoa Joe. Without a doubt, I would have it be Samoa Joe.
Yeah, maybe.
I would fucking lose my... Can you imagine a match between Bray Wyatt and Samoa Joe? To win...
I don't know why Samoa Joe's not even up yet.
It's a win-win.
Why hasn't he been introduced on the main roster yet?
Well, maybe he's trying to stay away from the main roster so he doesn't get the golden shovel stuck up his ass the way Kevin Owens did.
I don't know.
I mean, if I'm part of the NXT roster, I dread going up to Raw because look what happens.
Maybe Samoa Joe will debut in Survivor Series.
Oh, who knows? All I know is that the day he comes out, he'll get a huge pop. Next, ladies and gentlemen, what Frank and I have to discuss is that it was announced last night on Night of Champions that Brock Lesnar will, in fact, face The Undertaker at Hell in the Cell, inside Hell in the Cell.
Wait for it. Next month, only on WWE News.
All right, Frank, we got it.
Does Paul Heyman get you psyched up or what?
Paul Heyman should do the voiceovers for everything WWE related.
Oh, yeah.
Guy's just fucking awesome. I think it's safe to say Brock Lesnar is winning in that cell. There's no way they're making him lose.
Yeah, why not? A loss in a Hell in a Cell is understandable. So the Undertaker, doesn't have to worry about looking weak. And they could tease that. They could tease that as his final match. Maybe this is Undertaker's final match, and he comes back for one more at WrestleMania.
I had my own story planned out the second I saw this promotion because they're saying it's the final encounter between the two, which I'm very happy about because I don't want to see them fight at WrestleMania again. I was hoping...
Let me ask you a question. I know this will go on for a while. If Sting is hurt and Sting is done, now there will be no Undertaker Sting match. Who does the Undertaker face in his last match at WrestleMania 32?
You want my honest opinion? Who I would put him in?
Would you put him in there with Cena?
Why would I do that? Why would I put the Undertaker in the ring with someone who is going to go over?
No. Undertaker goes over Cena. I think Cena would do that.
John Cena does not deserve to be in the Undertaker's last match. He has no fucking right to be in that match. Fuck him.
Well,
not a chance.
Cena would get a run that he doesn't deserve. It would go down in history.
He doesn't. He could never lace the Undertaker's boots on his.
No, that's it, really. If there's going to be no Undertaker Sting, who's the only opponent? It's not going to be Brock Lesnar and Taker. Who's the only opponent that you really want to see him with? It's not going to be Kane. You don't want to see Undertaker and Kane.
That's something I'd have to give a lot of thought to.
I think the only match right now that keeps Cena out of the main event title picture, I think he's got to go in there with Taker. That's one of the only matches that you haven't seen. It'd be different.
Yeah, because I really want to see John Cena end the Undertaker's career with an attitude adjustment.
No, Undertaker goes over that match. There's no way I'm telling you, not even with Richard Band, Cena would he would do the right thing and lose.
I don't believe it. And I don't believe it for a single second.
No way, listen, there's no way you write the end of the last chapter with Undertaker losing in his last match at WrestleMania. I don't care who it is. You could dig up Hulk Hogan in his prime, Bruce Sammartino, Andre the Giant. Undertaker's got to go over. I don't care who you put in there against. He's got to go over his last match.
If they make The Undertaker wrestle John Cena at WrestleMania and have John Cena beat him, I will be. Frank, I'm telling you, there are not many things that'll make me, when Daniel Bryan got fucked over at this year's Royal Rumble, I took down more than half of my autographs and made room for other things. I have not watched Monday Night Raw, and this is my 5th week in a row.
Yeah.
If they make The Undertaker in fucking Texas at WrestleMania get beat by that scumbag, I don't know what I'll do.
Oh, maybe you could have Sting as a special referee in that match.
Fuck that. I mean, my God. And now I can get into the topic. Now I can get into the topic that I've been wanting to talk about all day. Okay. The WWE is run by idiots. I can say they are run by idiots because of what they have done to Sting. Let me explain something to you people, especially to the people who actually believe that Triple H is a bigger name than Sting. There weren't no millions and millions of people that are tuning in just to see Triple H. Got news for you. Don't care whoever likes to throw up the click sign because they wish they were cool. Like Scott Hall and Kevin Nash and Shawn Michaels, but you're not. Throwing up a click sign doesn't make you cool. Just like Triple H sucking off Shawn Michaels all those years doesn't make him cool. But the fact of the matter is this. When Sting was coming out week in and week out just pointing his baseball bat at the NWO, that did more ratings than anything Triple H has done in his entire career. But they had Sting lose to him at WrestleMania. Real smart. Then what do? They do a poll. WWE does. They do a poll. Who do you want to see Sting wrestle, fans? The fans answer. 110,000 people respond. Seth Rollins gets 8% of the vote. Seth Rollins gets the match with Sting. The Undertaker gets 57% of the vote. And they squander Sting. And now the guy's got a broken neck.
Is that what he has? He has a broken neck? Or?
Yes.
Did they announce that?
They didn't announce it on... I haven't been watching Raw, so I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I'm saying, did you read about that?
Apparently, that's what it is. Apparently. And... it just... to me, it is the ultimate show of how... okay, for years, people have been saying they want to see The Undertaker fight Sting. Now that Sting is hurt the way he's hurt, it's guaranteed it'll never happen. You know why? Because you fucking idiots couldn't help yourselves. You just couldn't help yourselves. You have to make the fans wait, regardless of the risk that you run. You couldn't just do the match at WrestleMania 31, right? It had to be Triple H and Sting. It had to be Taker winning over Bray Wyatt, which was the wrong thing to do. Because much like Bray Wyatt losing to Cena, it did Bray Wyatt no favors to lose to The Undertaker. Getting in the ring with a big name does not elevate you. Beating a big name is what elevates you. Jimmy Snuka elevated The Undertaker because he lost to The Undertaker again and again and again. Simple.
Let me just say, for all the young ones out there who need a little history lesson about Sting, Sting was the number one face for the number one company in all wrestling from the end of 96 to the beginning of 1998. Yes. WCW was the number one company. They almost took WWF, WE out of business, and Sting was the most popular guy in all wrestling.
And the funny thing is, every match Sting has competed in WWE, he has looked like a fool. And it makes me wish he never even came.
Oh, no, it's nice. It's good to see him, but, you know...
Sting is my second favorite wrestler of all time. If the Undertaker...
In 2004, 2005. Yeah, much money...
I just cannot believe that they fucking hurt Sting. You know, not for nothing. They banned the curb stomp, which hasn't fucking hurt nobody. But this corner powerbomb, which has hurt one or two other people, giving them a stinger. No pun intended.
Yeah, no, I know. But, I agree with you. That move was a little erratic, you know. But they figured, little kids can't do that move compared to this curb stomp, you know.
It just boggles my mind that they signed Sting and did not just pull the trigger on the Undertaker match. What? How stupid can you be?
Yeah, listen, in hindsight, they should have stuck while the iron's hot. Yeah?
Yes! And it's not called instant gratification, dumbasses. It's called doing what you have to do. Because these guys are so much older, you don't know how much more mileage you got on them. So
you know the mistake was made was from the time they signed him to the time he actually debuted, it was a little too long, you know. Maybe he didn't to get in shape, I don't know, but he could have came out. He didn't even have to wrestle. He could have just came out and just been a presence.
And save him for the fucking Undertaker match.
Yeah, he could have come out every once in a while. What does he want? It's Sting. What does he want? What does he want? And then he comes into the ring. He wants a match with the Undertaker. Oh well.
It aggravates me to no fucking end that they actually managed to fuck that up. You know, of all the things for them to fuck up, first they ended the streak, which was dumb. All they did it for was to try to get network subscriptions. Then,
I don't know.
Then they signed Sting, and they don't put him in the ring with the one guy that the WWE audience has wanted to see him fight for 20 fucking years. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
From the moment they signed him to the time he debuted, it was just too long.
Why would they squander him on Triple H? Is beyond me.
Come on, Triple H gotta get the spotlight.
Please. Sting should never have fought anyone in the WWE not named The Undertaker. I'm sorry. That is the one match that WWE fans have fantasized about seeing Sting in for years. And now that's all it'll ever be. It'll only be a fantasy. Because the fucking guy is hurt.
Looking back on it, that was the bad angle with Sting was supposed to be Sting versus the Authority, and then after that WrestleMania match, Sting disappeared. And it was like, come on.
It's like, okay, you knew who the fans wanted to see him fight. You didn't do it. Why? No one is going to be able to provide me with any answer.
I mean, it was okay watching the NWO versus DX, but come on, it was just...
I'm sorry, but the NWO coming out to attack DX pales in comparison to the image of the Undertaker and Sting coming face to face and destroying each other in that last match and then walking away together. And honestly, I have no shame in saying this on air. I'm heartbroken. Because that's the one match I wanted to see more than anything. Now I know I'll never get it. Because Sting's got a fucking broken neck.
Oh, well,
and they're idiots. They're idiots for not doing it when they had the chance. Undertaker beating Bray Wyatt served Bray Wyatt no purpose. It did no good for him. Undertaker should not have wrestled Bray Wyatt. Sting should not have wrestled Triple H.
Yeah, I mean, if you remember that, the Undertaker didn't even cut one promo for the Bray Wyatt.
No.
Bray Wyatt carried that whole
yeah, and Bray Wyatt ended up getting his ass kicked.
Yeah, I mean, but it was a no-win situation because
exactly they take these guys and put them in matches where neither guy could afford to lose, and then the fans wonder why, and then they wonder why the fans are up in arms with it. It's ridiculous. And
Sting would have lost to Undertaker, that would have been acceptable because if people would have walked away with a smile, they would have both hugged each other at the end of the match.
They would have shook hands and walked away and called it a career. Honestly, if Sting would have beat Taker, I can't believe I'm saying this on air, But if Sting would have ended the streak, I'd have been fine with it.
Yeah.
I would have been fine with it if Sting would have done it. Because to me, Sting is an equal to The Undertaker. I don't consider anyone else an equal to Taker. Not Macho Man, not Kurt Angle, not Daniel Bryan. Those are my bottom 3 favorites. Taker and Sting are number 1 and 2. Taker and Sting, to me, are equals.
At their peaks, yes, but Undertaker had got a little bit more out of his career, you know.
I just think it's a shame that Sting's career ended before getting this match with The Undertaker. And to the people that can't understand why it's such a dream match, all you have to do is look online. All you have to do is look around. And look at the conversations that are had about the ideas of this match. How many videos on YouTube were made just for this match?
Well, listen, Jim, maybe his career's not over, but, you know, who knows? Maybe this
I am personally praying that Sting will be able to bounce back from this, but I know he's not going to. It's the neck. You can't fuck around with the neck. My father's had plenty of neck problems. I know those problems all too well.
His age is a big factor, you know.
Yes, of course. And his age, and their age, Frank, their age is the main reason I just wanted them to do the match and get it over with. Because
maybe they'll both be up at the podium on the Hall of Fame, and that'll be enough, you know.
To me, there will always be a void. As a wrestling fan, I will always have that void that we never got to see Undertaker and Sting because the WWE was too fucking stupid to do it when they had the chance. And I am qualified to say that they're stupid because Sting and Undertaker is a match that people wanted to see, and you didn't give it to them. And my proof is on their own website, unless they took the poll down. 100,000 people voted, dumbasses. 57% picked the Undertaker. You know who was in second place? Triple H with a measly 13.
Yeah, I think the chance was squandered in the 2000s. You know, that match.
Not at all. The match could have taken place this year at Mania. Would have had just as much impact. If anything, it would have had more.
Imagine how big the match would have been 10 years ago.
No, the match would have been. No, listen. The match would have been bigger now because of how long the wait was. The match quality would have been better 10 years ago because they were 10 years younger.
Right,
But,
I'm saying, I mean, come on. They couldn't have. They didn't want to do business with Sting. I don't know. It was
Sting didn't want to do business with them because he suspected that they wouldn't let him be Sting, and guess what? He turned out to be right.
Oh, what did we do to him?
No, there's nothing we can do. The dream is over. Dream's dead. They're never going to sign Kurt Angle, so I'll never get to see Daniel Bryan versus Kurt Angle.
Not especially after what happened this
with his brother, yeah. So, and on that note, this is the last time I'm reviewing WWE until we get to Hell in a Cell. I haven't watched Raw in 5 weeks, and I don't plan to watch it next week either, because they've given me no reason to. I don't ask for much with pro wrestling. Listen to your audience, push the guys the fans want, turn the guys the fans want or don't want, and give the fans matches they want to see. But you continue to give us the same old shit. And as long as you do that, I won't be watching Raw. I have a much better time playing Magic the Gathering with my friends, or playing Civilization with my friends, or just talking on the phone with Frank about politics. Pretty soon we're going to start our politics show. That I'll have fun with, because that's something I'm glad to follow and point out the flaws of the Democrats and Republicans. But that's going to wrap it up for us. We will probably do our next show either right before or right after Hell in a Cell. That's all up to Frank. I'm good whenever. And that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the show. And we'll see you next time. Take care.